So it's a great pleasure to present to you Dr. Ginelle Greene-Dewasmes, the lead artificial intelligence and energy of the World Economic Forum, who will present an outlook on AI and energy stakeholder collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me at a great point of the day. As mentioned, we begin to hear the themes of collaboration and the importance of it. So I want to share a bit of our work on AI and energy, where we have some key learnings on what the potential opportunities for stakeholder collaboration when it comes to AI's energy impact. So in case you haven't heard, AI adoption is growing rapidly. And accompanying that, it's this hunger for energy. According to the latest IEA report, data centers consume around 100,000, the equivalent of 100,000 households. In some reports, the estimate is the same as countries. And the data centers that are currently being built will consume 20 times that. So it's an issue that presents challenges, but also opportunities. Why is there a growing demand for AI? Because there are opportunities. And when it comes to energy, that is no exception. There are opportunities for energy optimization, for grid predictability, for renewable energy acceleration and integration, just to name a few. So at the forum, we convene partnerships from private sector, public sector, a multi-stakeholder forum, and our aim for AI and energy work is to help encourage responsible adoption and scaling of AI towards a greener and more resilient future. And we do so by looking at trying to understand what are the energy mitigation strategies that we see emerging when it comes to understanding AI's energy consumption, but also looking at how is AI driving solutions, not just in energy system, but across different industries, and where can we help unlock ecosystem enablers, so hence the role of collaboration, multi-stakeholder participation. What is the industry saying? What are the benefits? Those who are using AI are experiencing 15% increase in their revenue, and that is expected to double next year. So there's a benefit to adopting AI right now. Industry is already benefiting from it. When it comes to electricity savings, around 10 to 60%, and this is across different industries, we're seeing electricity savings for different types of companies. And not just the private sector getting involved, governments are also getting involved too. We see different national policies coming on, we see innovation projects coming on board, but there is some inconsistency across different jurisdictions, which we've heard earlier today. So what does the landscape look like? What are the opportunities? How can we scale this? There are 4 key areas that we've identified in our latest work that will be important for understanding how we can scale and collaborate to scale for AI's energy impact. AI in the energy transition, AI energy demand and savings insights, which you heard a lot about in the last few panels, innovations in technology and design, as well as AI and energy ecosystem enablers. So when it comes to AI and an energy transition, conscious of time, I think a key thing to point out here is using AI has benefits beyond energy. So smart manufacturing by advanced manufacturers, they've seen 47% reduction in cutting waste material by adopting AI for energy solutions. Of course, they've also seen 23% reduction in electricity use, but also 26% reduction in emissions, for example. So it's sustainability benefits are seen beyond energy while introducing energy-related solutions. This is one that we just heard a lot about, and I must echo the sentiments. There's a lot of scope here when it comes to AI energy demand and savings insights. We need so much more research, we need more transparency, we need more visibility, and we need to encourage collaboration that goes towards that. We are seeing optimization in terms of algorithms, right-sizing models, efficiency in chips and hardware, but how can we do this in a structured, targeted way, establishing harmonized frameworks to quantify electricity savings across the entire AI value chain, and encouraging practices through incentives, sticks and carrots as needed. When it comes to innovation, technology, and design, an interesting thing that we're seeing and we've seen in the news is the energy investment being made by tech players. So now we're seeing big renewable energy, low-carbon projects being driven by the tech industry to power these AI data centers. So for example, nuclear is one, and small modular reactors. But of course, in anything where new actors come into a non-traditional field, what are some of the risks and strategies that we can mitigate in rushing ahead to be competitive? By also acknowledging the industry standards, protocols that are there for a reason in fields such as nuclear and perhaps in other areas as well. I think also interesting to highlight here is the alternative scaling models that we see emerging, and how will this democratize and create greater access for scaling AI across different geographic regions when it comes to infrastructure needs. And last but not least, I think hopefully right on time, we have AI and energy ecosystem enablers. Echoing again, collaboration, collaboration, collaboration. It is very important. We see that examples in the energy system, supply chains have been streamlined, benefited from increased energy efficiencies through collaboration. We also see identified some other areas where there are medium to long-term benefits. Research and development efforts can be better streamlined, opened up to greater players, allowing accessibility. There's opportunities for further scaling opportunities around grid resilience, energy infrastructure, data management, standardization, and of course, not forgetting cross-industry collaboration. Industry in collaboration within industry sectors is also very important. But how can the health sector learn from the finance sector, learn from the advanced manufacturing sector, learn from the energy sector? And that is the bread and butter of what we've been doing, all towards hopefully encouraging a net positive AI impact. And on that, I thank you.